Robot. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We got non-stop action trying to take care of them babies. They look like us, but they're not us. What Rod Hayes is saying, who Rod Hayes is talking about. People have been asking questions. Who are these guys? Right? We're about to break some of this stuff down and show you who these guys are and what they all about. But before we get started, we're gonna roll that new intro while we give people time to get in the building. Let's go, baby.
Young L on the beat.
Funky Sounds brought to you by Young Elder on the beat. We do it all, y'all. Hit like, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, thanks for coming in and joining us. We crack heads and we out non-stop action over here. Oh, yeah. We're about to get right down off into it. Who are these guys? Where are they from? Why these guys look like us, but they ain't us? Okay. All right, keep in mind, Rod Frank these guys and said these the guys right here. These guys, the Moorish Zionist Jews. Get a good look at them. The Moorish Zionist Jew temple right here. These are the guys that got the community upstate New York, the community hidden in Jersey. Part of them broke off and became known as the Mormons. We're gonna get into that. But these are the guys right here, right? Okay. Now let's go back. Keep in mind about the Tradakites, the Meldekians, the humanoid Dragonians, the Vulcans, these beings here. It's gonna all tie in for you. These are a group of black extraterrestrials who originated from a planet that was in between and Mars and Jupiter, and it was called Meldick. They planet ended up getting destroyed during the war with the Anunnaki. These beings can be classified as Anunnakis because some of them work with the Anunnakis, but they're not really Anunnakis. They're Meldekians or humanoid Dragonian reptilians, and they dark. They look just like this dude. They show you these people in the Star Trek movie. All right. So keep in mind about halon them. That's what halon them is part of this species, the willow's peak, the pointy ears. And keep in mind, halon was half Anunnaki, half these beings Tanush, and Shemgazu became the leader of these 200 fallen people. Who these Agigis, or these 300 Agigis. All right, let's go. Let's show you some more pictures. Now, excuse me. Keep in mind about the black Etruscans who came over to conquer us, conquer our land. Doctrine. Keep in mind the Knights of Templar work for the church, right? So they're spreading that religious doctrine. Let's get down to it. I'm telling you, every time I get on this mic, my throat start itching real bad. Might have just twist this mic around or something. Twist it around or something, man. There you go. I'm on that other side. It's crazy. All right, let me show you me again to show you what these guys. You already saw that movie Get Out. It's kind of what they look like right here. Kind of look like this guy, a Jimmy the Cricket looking dude, white guy inside of a black body. That's what they look like, bro. They call themselves free white man, right? Okay, the black hand. Keep in mind, James Baldwin was one of these guys. Look at the Willow's Peak. Look at the ears. And he could even trace his family back to France and say that they was up in France because we got them in France. Right now, shout out 50 Cent on a new episode's Power. They may say, "Oh, why you shouting out 50?" Because 50 in the new episodes of when Tyreek meet the new plug, they showing you the people that they showing you these people that look like us, but they ain't us, but they the plug the whole time. They the plug. It was the real plug the whole time. This girl named Norma, who is dark skinned being from France. Man, I'm trying to make this happen for y'all so y'all can see what's popping, man. All right, so they 50 Cent give you the storyline of this chick coming from France and she the real plug, right? That sound familiar? What about the Bumpy Johnson? The Bumpy Johnson, the Godfather, right? In Harlem. The real plug is this dude from Al Madrid, connected back with France. They say this right here dude is supposed to be a French connect, right? The real connect is the black dude from Al Madrid. They look like us, but they ain't us. And the front man, because remember Rod said they use these front mans. This guy was a front man who turned out to be working for the police, and then this dude was the real plug. They found out this dude was the real plug. Check that out. The faces, these different faces that they telling you about. All right, hold on. They look like us, but they ain't us. Hold up. Keep in mind the guy helped Christopher Columbus sail over to America. The guy that helped Christopher Columbus sail over to America was a Moor guy. A Moor guy brought him over here. Moors brought the devil over to America, or what they was calling the devil over to America, and flushed them on us. King George now. All right. So this is the pattern of where they went. We traced them here. They left. They came out of Ethiopia. They got ran out of Ethiopia. They went to Transylvania. Then they went hit Rome. Left Rome. Went to Switzerland. Worked their way all the way back over to France to London. Then they got kicked out of London and went to back to Al Madrid. Went to Al Madrid, and then some of them stayed in London. Then some of them left, got kicked out of Al Madrid, and went to America. Came to America. That's how they get to America, right? These people. All right, this is what they look like. This is what they look like, bro. These are the black nobles that they talking about. All right. They show you also in the movie or the series The Wire, because keep in mind these guys connected with the Muslim mafia and the 12 monkeys, because it's the real 13 families and black. They don't call themselves black, they call themselves free white man, but they don't they said that they ain't like us. They different from us. Right. So in the movie, the series The Wire, they show you this dude that pop up and he really like a killer, but he a Muslim. He working for this Muslim mafia. But you could look at him and tell he got the look just like those dog skin or trust skin dudes, right? And they give you a storyline on this guy about him being a hitman and this and that for like this Muslim mafia. Hold on, let me show you something. I gotta show you this. Let's get to it. Okay, so yeah, they was well let's trace them real quick. Let's look at these land mass real quick. Okay, so right here, we'll start right here. Let's look at these land mass. All right. All right. Yeah, so Transylvania, right? This is where they went after they got kicked out of Ethiopia, because they not really Africans neither. Raw said they not Africans neither. They really not even from Earth. These beings not from Earth. These dark skinned beings that look like us but ain't with us. They said they different from us. They not even really from Earth. They're not even Africans. They got kicked out of Africa. They really like hybrid reptilians type beings, like vampire type beings. And they give you the storyline in Vampire in Brooklyn about they how they got cast out of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, then they went to Transylvania and said they went to Rome, and then they left to Rome, and like we showed you, um, they went to Switzerland from Italy. They was in Italy. They the real Sicily people from Sicily, the real mafia people. The real mafia were Moors from Italy, but these dark skinned people that we call the Moors, and not all Moors, but these particular beings right here that they refer to as Moors too, uh, were these off-world beings who were migrating in Little Sea trying to take over the planet. And so they was in Italy, and then they took over Switzerland, and then they went migrated into France, like we said, and took over France. And France became like past France became like their capital. That's why if you look in that movie, 50 Cent show you these people coming from Paris. Hold on, let me show you. Paris, France, these the plug, the new plug, Tariq new plug. Right here, right? Right, this chick right here, she dangerous too. Guy had that blue ring on to get it back. She chopped somebody's hand off to get it, man. This chick's bad news. This chick is bad news, man. I'm telling you. She don't jack around in the series, right? And this is her bodyguard, and they really ain't they said they not Americans. They not black. They not like us. They different. So they coming from France. This is the plug right here. The real plug the whole time was this girl and these guys. You watch it, man. Watch how they act with Tyreek now. 50 Cent showing you in them series who these people are. The plug. Well, like I said, the same thing with Bumpy Johnson. Also, you already know about. I'm gonna show you some more of these guys, what they look like. You gotta remember these guys, like Jimmy Henchman. He one of them. This dude, one of them dog skinned dude look like us, but they ain't us. Jimmy Henchman, right? They look African looking, but they really not African. I'm telling you, man, they really not African. They and what they do is they like to wear suits and ties. That's their style. But they are dressed like us, like hip hop looking to blend in with us, so we won't be able to recognize them. All right, here's that they show her in the movie. They show her in the movie right here. This girl right here, Norma. She the real plug. Alright. Remember Rod told you they was eating the babies over in, France, so they got kicked out. Some of them got kicked out and they went to Real Madrid for the adrenochrome. Alright, then they left there and they landed right here in Barbados. Barbados when they got ran out of, Real Madrid, and then they migrated their way over into New Orleans and the Bahamas in this area. Some of them migrated to South America, they was on the run, right, to Barbados. All right, these dark-skinned, Etruscans. Keep in mind, John Smith and John Rolfe on the Pocahontas story were dark-skinned, these are dark-skinned Etruscans, conquistadors. All right, keep in mind, this is all a chess game. Keep in mind about the three city states, DC, right? DC, the trinity of the global control, right? The finances is in London, as in the laws of London. Well, we told you these dark skinned people that look like us, they coming from London. They keep on coming from London, talking about they the plug. And then Vatican is the religious sect, right? And these people from London control the religious sect, and they control the military arm, which is DC. The United States is just a military arm, military complex to keep control and business of these other two factions, right? The laws of London. These beings are the laws of London. These dark skinned, the royals, the black nobles. They know the secret families hiding in the background got the black hands. I'm telling you. City of London. Black slave owners. They were her property. In America was not only a black man, he went to court and demanded it. What? Might read that on another thing. Yeah, the Clayton Bigsby's. You know about the Clayton Bigsby, right? With Clayton Bigsby with Dave Chappelle, right? He blind, thinking that he's keep in mind this Confederate flag is really an American flag. It's really dealing with the Iroquois Confederation. So you Klan members or you rebels or whatever you call yourself that's flying that flag, that's really a Native American flag. I'm telling you. So you remember Clayton Bigsby, where he said he thought he was blind, black dude, thought he was white. It's crazy, right? I told you about that dude. Keep in mind about the 12 monkeys, because each of these families have like so I say like a Luca Brasi type guy who's highly sophisticated and educated and trained because they believe these people believe in high education. Like the schools in Harvard and Yale and all them, that's where they send their children secretly. Like the black kids you be seeing at Harvard and Yale, they be some of the children of these dark skinned Etruscans, man. All right, we showed you that. We're making these classes short and snappy now. Keep in mind, Rod told you their connection with the Jewish Defense League to try to, this black secretly black power and all this to steal our land, right? Right. So we also traced them when they got traced out of New Orleans. A second of 'em went up into what you call in Utah and became known as the Moor-mans. Moor-mans. You hear it? That's what they look like. The Moor-mans. And they got a doctrine where they teach against black people too, where it talks about black people are the cursed seed and all this right here, right? Look at his eye color though. He's a one of these cats that look like us but ain't us. They be and all these cats, they be high up in rank. They be judges, lawyers, doctors, people in the high rank, officials. These people that look like us, but they ain't us. I hear some more Mormons, women, right? They're Mormons. These Etruscans, man. They go another picture of what they look like. Told y'all, man, we bringing it to you raw and uncut, bro. We ain't gonna make this one that long. We just want to crack heads and give you a short. Here we go. Yeah, it's what they look like. Look, he hitting the you can tell this is that you see what he hitting, right? This right here is the Knights of Templar stands. He a Knights of Templar. Dark skin and Truscan, they look like us, but they ain't us. These the same people that came over, the conquistadors that came over and try to steal Pocahontas and get this run the game. All right, to see, they also connected, like I said, they part of that set up the Muslim Mafia. These people are part of just about every organization, but they secretly they the more Zionist Jews, but they'll be part of the Muslims. They'll be part of the Black Panthers. They'll be they'll become and be part of the Nation of Islam. They'll join our organizations to keep an eye on us and to take us down from within. These people rig justice. They control the justice system. I'm telling you, the money. They are these people are the private shareholders that you talk about of the Federal Reserve. And look, they was walking with some of them behind walking in the background because they was using Martin until Martin figured out the game, and then they when he figured out the game, he was finna tell, they put him out of business. Right? What these guys look like, man. Here's some of them right here. This right here guy was working for him. He the one that was instrumental in the Jewish Defense League. This dude right here was and you can see him in the background. They be in the background, like these two dudes right here. Especially this dude right here. He looked like one of them, man. This dude right here, he looked like one of them. You can spot them now, man. I'm telling you, they stand out now. It's like almost like you can tell. Yeah, that's what some of them look like. These brothers right here look like they got some afar in them. But like I say, these what these guys look like. These more Zionist Jews who been out there to steal our stuff the whole time. NBA YoungBoy might be part of these cats, man. Look, that look like NBA YoungBoy from the side. You never know. Why they pick these guys? These guys go the ones they pick the guys to be the rappers, to be the NBA stars. They secretly own all it. They own the Hollywood. They own the all the TV stations. Secretly, you don't know it, but they saying that they ain't black. They free white man. Here we go right here. Keep in mind the in-live game, man. The in-live side of the game. We got a whole bunch of pictures of them we can show you. The bankers. They put a movie out with Samuel Jackson called The Bankers. The bankers, these guys, all the bankers, the dark skinned Trustskins, all the bankers. They are the ones that got the system set up. They got us talking about Rothschilds and all these guys. Them guys are just front man and servants. Cannon is a servant to his brothers. He got the other guys just front mans, the bankers. Goyim. Keep in mind, you already know about Sammy Davis Jr., the Black Devil. He was down with the guys. He was there right with them. He came out clean in the front, told you what he was. And you can tell, look at his eye. You can tell he possessed by one of those Zillas, those reptilian Zillas. I will show you about Jimmy Henchman. He part of them same guys. Them dark skinned and trust skinned guys who came over here to steal our land and steal our women. Here's what some more of them look like. Yeah, we got them. Look at them. We got them. This cat right here look like this what these more pimps look like. These more pimps. More bottom pimp. See what these guys came over, man. Look how black they is. They look like us, but they ain't us. Right? We just gonna run through a couple more pictures. What's this guy looking at? Yeah, you can tell how he dressed. He one of them too. It look like Chris Tucker. Look like. Keep in mind, they promoting the Black Power, the Black Lives Matter. George Soros was a guy they were using till they took him out. These guys that say if you see a white guy that say he have $1 billion, and then he usually have a title of CEO. See, keep in mind, CEO and president is not the owners. CEO means they're the chief executive or authorization or chief executive of the company, but they're not in the COO, right? Like Rod Hayes said, all these different CEO jobs and the presidential jobs and all that, right? They are not the owners. They are the front mans. So like the Rothschilds, all these guys are CEOs and presidents. They're not the owners. The real lords of London got black hands just like us, and they hide under white robes, all black robes, like Rod Hayes said, right? Keep in mind the game, the slave narrative, the Clay Bixby's. Okay, we already told you about it. The black hand in the background. We got an on this table, man. That's what they look like. So we pretty much wrapped it up, man. Cause we making these, we put some short and snappy ones out, 25, 30 minutes, short attention spans for you guys. All right, let's get my synopsis on this. Now we showed the pictures. So the synopsis on this is that we can't. It's hard to trust anybody, but we now can point these guys out. We see the guys that's pumping the drugs and guns in our community is coming from these dark skinned French guys who using new white guys as their front guy, and then they funneled it through the Italians down to us. So the whole time we point our finger at the Italians and these white guys, but it's the whole time it's dark skinned niggas that look just like us. The whole time that's running the world. The guys that's running the 7 guys that's running the world look like us. It's the game, man. And these guys are promoting racism. The guys at the top, they promote racism to keep us battling each other, the poor battling each other over here in America. They only promote racism in America, really, really, because it's hard to promote racism in a country where people know their nationality. Over here in America, the nationality thing, uh, they can promote black and white. This black and white thing, right? So I know people don't like that we putting the tapes out called Black Extraterrestrials. They think that we don't know really what the black game is all about. We like the word black, but we know the concept in the Western Hemisphere about the word black and how it's really an adjective and not a noun, not a nationality. We are the real Israelites, the Hebrews, real Hebrews. We are the real children of the Anunnakis, the real Elohim, children of the Elohim, God, the newborns, the beings over here in America. They know that. That's why we the superior in everything that we do. We superior. The Nubian Americans are superior in every aspect of the life, whether it be from science, being the smartest guys in the world, whether it be from athletics, whether it be from in whatever we do, we the best. We the best, like DJ Khaled said. Like I said, this is another one. So, like I said, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And keep in mind, they look like us, but they're not us. And they hide amongst us. They run in the music business secretly. They do these guys do a lot of shadow work in the background. These dark skinned Etruscans, man, they do a lot of shadow work in the background. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, these new movies that's coming out, like 50 Cent and all the other guys that putting the movies out, they showing you in the background who these people are and how they came, how they move. Right? So we ain't gotta even beat it over your head to show you what these people is all about. You seen it right there firsthand. Uh, like I said, we ain't promoting violence like the 50 Cent stuff got violence in it, but me, we kind of I'm from the street, so I can handle it. So I done seen way worse than real life. I done seen way worse than what 50 doing in real life. Like I can tell you some stories. It'll creep you out, man. People don't really make it where I come from. You rarely make it out if you trying to go down the wrong path. You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Go check out our other tapes. If you want to check out the tapes with me and Rod Hayes, go over to the playlist, scroll down to Rod Hayes with the Young Elder and watch those play. We got like over 200 hours worth of tapes out, man, on different information. And then if you want to watch the Galactica tape, scroll down to the Galactica playlist. Also check out the Young Got Flow mixtapes. The music. We got music. We got books. If you want to get those books, send $45 donation to the Cash App. Keep in mind, it's a guy that's scamming. He using the young elder with an S on the end. I was just the young elder with no S, and we don't got no thumb. I'm not using the thumbnail you see right here at the top. I guess it'd be the right hand corner or left hand corner right here at the top. He using that thumbnail as his cash app. So keep in mind about the scam. Said $45 donation to the cash app. We'll send you all 8 books by the young elder. Leave your emails in the link so we can send you because we only got them in PUF form. So you want to get that? Check that out. So, man, we about to get up out of here, man. And yeah, peace, love, harmony, right? Hotel. Assalamu alaikum, shalom aleichem, peace. Like I said, peace be unto you, right? Ashug, divine love throughout the balanced universe to all. Wadu.